Hey everyone, welcome back to JD Mods. Today we're going to be installing some brand new LED lights to spice up my 93 GS300. So we were given these lights from Auxito to give a review of the installation and the quality of these lights, which is what we're going to do today. It came at a really good time because the headlights in my 1993 Lexus GS300 are very dim. It's really hard to see at night, and I know this is a common problem on all older cars that don't have LED lights already. So I'm really excited to install these lights, and I think they might make a big difference. So we were given the 9006, also known as HB4, which are the low beam headlights for my 93 GS300, as well as many other models. They do carry lots of different types of bulbs. They have high beams, low beams, fog lights, tail lights, pretty much any bulb you could want for your car. So we're going to be installing these today and seeing how they work. If you're interested in checking out their selection of bulbs that will work for your car, check out the link in the description of this video. So before we get started, I just want to mention that I will be giving a fully honest and truthful review. I would never want to promote a product that I would not personally put on my car, nor would I want anyone putting on their beloved project car. I'm a little embarrassed that there was bird poo on my windshield that entire time, so I'm going to clean that off, and then we'll get started on the headlights. So now that you're not staring at the bird poo on my windshield, I'm going to show you guys what my headlights look like right now. These are just like very standard headlight bulbs that most people probably have. So that's what they look like. Yeah, nothing to write home about. They're not super bright, really hard to see at nighttime. I'll turn off the shop light here. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So let's go ahead and install the new LED lights and see how they look. Alright, so I'm going to start by popping my hood, and I'll show you guys mostly in real time unboxing and installing. It's going to be pretty easy in my Lexus because I have a tucked engine bay. So the headlight bulbs are really easy to access. So with a nice 2JZ as a background, let me start by unboxing the Auxito LEDs. I guess I'll mention that the packaging was really good. The shipping time was quite quick as well. We're in Canada. Alright, so good packaging. Seems like they'll be really well protected. Alright, so let's see what's included in the box. It looks like we have some gloves. I guess I should wear those. We have a product manual and the bulbs themselves. This is the first time I'm seeing the bulb itself. Pretty cool design. Definitely first time I've seen one that looks like this. So we'll go over it. So with an LED, they do like to heat up. So that's why it's important that they have adequate cooling. So you can see on the Auxito models, they have these cooling fins on both sides, as well as what looks to be a very small fan to help cooling. The one thing to remember is that if you want the longest possible life out of your LED bulb, it has to stay as cool as possible. And I believe on the box, it mentions these are good for 50,000 hours. I don't know what that would work out to in years, but if you don't drive, like I don't drive my car very often, so I'm sure this will last for the life of the vehicle. Anyway, so these are my low beams, the 9004. So why don't we just toss on our little gloves here. The gloves fit great. Oftentimes the gloves you get in the kits are no good, but I like these. Okay, low beams, 9006, sorry, HB4, I got confused. So in a nice tucked engine bay like mine, super easy. You just unplug your connector, give it a little twist, pop out that old thing. I'm going to keep these in case they ever burnt out prematurely or I installed them incorrectly or something. It's always good to keep these in your car just in case, because you don't want to be stuck driving home in the dark with no lights. So just as easy as taking out the old one, you got to make sure you put it in the right orientation. Mine has a little bit of sand in here, so let me just get that out. Let's go ahead and just very carefully push it in and twist it, just like that. Plug the connector back in. It's probably the easiest car part I've ever installed. So we're going to pause the installation halfway here for a second to get a good, cool side-by-side comparison of the new bulb on the left-hand side and the old bulb on the right-hand side. We're seeing it together for the very first time. So obviously a pretty big difference. Not sure how the camera picks up the color. The new bulbs, this one over here, is a 6000 K like warmth, which means it's a very cool blue, whereas the old one is clearly more of a yellow. I think this modernizes the car quite a bit. Anyway, let's take another 2 minutes to install the other one and turn off the lights and see how it looks. Alright, here's a shot with the hood closed. And actually, before we change the other one, let's turn the lights off and see what it looks like with the lights off. I don't know if you can tell the difference on camera, but it looks much different. Alright, let's quickly change the other one. So, again, thanks to my wire tucked engine bay, this side's just as easy. Just to unclip, a spin, put the old bulb in the packaging that came with the car, little life hack. Or sorry, the packaging that came with the new bulbs. Make sure you spin them so it's nice and sealed. These had nice little O-rings on them to keep moisture out of your headlight, as they should. Okay, and that's the second one installed. Alright, so we got both of them installed. Let's turn the headlights on. There it is with the hood open. Before I close the hood, let's come up close to a headlight and see if you can see on camera the wheel is indeed spinning. It's not just a gimmick. Yeah, it's really tiny, but that little wheel we showed earlier is indeed spinning, and that will definitely help keep these headlights cool. Alright, so I've got the hood closed and here's the final product. I really like them. I think they'll work a lot better at nighttime, and it also modernizes the front end of this 1993 Lexus a lot. White lights look a lot more modern than the old dingy yellow lights in my opinion. Let me go ahead and turn off the overhead lights and see how they project. I'm really happy with my Auxito LED headlights. They were super easy to install. It really modernized the look of the car. And I'm less scared to go driving at night now because I can actually see where I'm going. I have installed some HIDs on cars in the past, and having installed HIDs kind of turned me off of aftermarket headlights altogether. They're such a hassle to install with the big bulky ballast pack and all the wires, and living in Canada, usually like salt gets to them and destroys them. But these here were super easy installation. They don't clutter up your engine bay, rattle around or anything. So I would highly recommend this to anyone with old yellow headlights. I think anyone who has yellow headlights should do this mod. It really modernizes your car and is a good safety precaution. But anyway, if you want some for your car, check out the link in the description below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe.